Corbett, early 90s. We spoke about Corbett in one of my earlier videos where I said that the elephant had hurled stone at us and what it taught us about jungle and how jungle is always talking to you. So around the same time, early 90s, when I used to trip lead for Q&E docking, and one series that I used to work a lot on was called Taj Tour, and it had an extension to Corbett National Park. We used to stay for 3 nights at the Claridges. One of the evening, we used to do a cultural performance for the group there. Now this is 90s, so remember that Corbett got a fraction of traffic that it does today. So after one such performance, it was late evening, there was no transport available. So the general manager and I decided to go and drop the cultural troupe ourselves. It had been a long, good day. After we had dropped them, it was just the two of us. I was on the wheel and a familiar road that we had driven many times, pitch dark. This is about 9:30 in the night. And while we were driving in, we round a curve in this pitch darkness, and in the beam of the headlights is a tiger. Unexpected, braked hard, literally had to stand on the brake. Literally from 3 feet away, the Royal Bengal was looking at us and was in the headlights. Probably for all of about 15 seconds. However, it did feel much longer at that point of time. We were frozen. The tiger was frozen. Nobody moved. Nothing moved. And then the tiger was gone. It just went to the river. Now, I have relived this moment many times over the years. Because this didn't happen during a game drive. It was not a planned sighting. There was no naturalist pointing and whispering. There were no jungle calls. And there was no warning. There was no other vehicle close by and there was no chatter. This was the jungle which decided in its own way to show two people something that they had not asked for and probably would never forget. The tiger did walk away eventually towards the river unhurried. The way I have seen tigers move countless times, they really don't care about who you are. And it is always the tiger who decides when this encounter ends. You are never the one who can decide that. And that is something that I wanted to talk about. I get a lot of requests. A lot of people ask me, can you guarantee me a tiger sighting? Can you guarantee me a sighting? And let me answer it in straight terms. 3 decades have taught me one thing, that the best wildlife moments are never scripted and they're never on schedule. They always would happen in the spaces between the plan. On the drive back, on the main road, no schedule, not planned, and there was the tiger. They happen when you are with someone who spent enough time in the jungle to know where to be and when to be completely silent. That's what 35 years gives you. Not just knowledge, instinct. If you're planning a journey which takes you to the heart of the jungle, which brings the jungle alive, I'm not talking about a package, I'm talking about a real wildlife journey. Get in touch with me.